bad diet to old injuries to emotional attachments to your past. I'm here to help you find the root cause to the neck pain and the imbalances in your body so that you can live a happy and healthy life. Okay, I think I'm ready to go live now here, and we're going live on TikTok. See if I can, there we go. Now, okay, I think I'm ready to go live. TikTok. Hello, everyone. We are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube. We are live everywhere in the entire world. What's up there, Viv? How are you today? I'm here helping people in all kinds of aspects, but I'm also promoting my genetic matrix recoding classes. I have them scheduled 3 days a week, and I have a free one scheduled on Wednesday. Wednesday. Let me go ahead and get that link for that up in my profile. So let me know if you have any questions about anything at all, neck pain or body or what the frick do I need to do? Because I'm at a loss and I don't know what's going on. And that can be a very common one, right? Copy. Put this in my link tree. Get a new one here. What's going on here? How do I add? I don't know. What do I need in my life right now? Breathe, Viv. Yeah. Notice your chest just tightened up. You need to breathe. You need to sign up for my free class on Wednesday. There he is. Breathing is good. Helps center. It helps heal. What does I'm gonna ask the question here, Michelle. What does it mean to center? Uh, yeah, what does center mean? Because some people might not even understand what that means. What the heck does center mean? When I first started learning the tapping, I had to Google the definition of words, the definition of happiness, the definition the definition of joy, the definition of love. Now, love's not something that, I mean, you can define it, but the definition is going to be different, I think, in every aspect. But when we don't breathe, our brain panics. When we, and when I'm not saying that you don't breathe, because if you didn't breathe, then you would be dead, right? But get you in a place to reduce anxiety, manage pain control, manage stress. So, okay, that's great start, Michelle. But what if we could get you a place to heal anxiety, to heal pain, and to release from stress, right? Yes, of course, there's more to it. But if we can change our words and instead of managing pain control, right? Because that I don't want to manage my pain. I want to heal this pain. I don't want to be having to wake up every day. Okay, what do I need to do to manage my pain so it's not so overwhelming? No, I want to find the root cause of healing this pain. What is the root cause of this pain? And one of the root causes may be the fact that I'm in fight or flight. So I'm always breathing here. So my neck always hurts because I'm using my scalene muscles to raise my rib cage instead of using my diaphragm to allow the air to come in. Right? Ideally. Cool. So what's up? Looks like YouTube. Somebody's watching on YouTube too. YouTube, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to TikTok, everybody. So put your comments in here. Good. So who here has neck pain? And who here is going to sign up for my free class on Wednesday? The link is in the bio. You can go to my profile right there in my bio. Go click on the link. Pain could be mental or physical. Some physical pain cannot be made to disappear. No. Good, MPO8. Why would you say that some physical pain cannot be made to disappear? Because that puts a limitation on us, doesn't it? If especially if the person that we're going to for help has that limitation that some pain cannot be made to disappear, then that energy is being put into the patient. We don't want to do that. We want to go in with the assumption that, you know what? The body can heal itself. Now, it's not to say that the pain will disappear in a moment. But I had a client once, not even a client, it was just a TikTok demo. Did a demo with her. And then 6 months later, she sends me a message. My doctors say that my eyes are better and I haven't done anything but did that demo with you. What's going on? Well, she had a concussion and head injury when she was a kid that changed her mechanics in her brain and everything. And whatever we did during the demo facilitated her ability to heal. Not from arthritis. Well, what if you healed the arthritis? Man, there's a lot of negativity here. Witch doctor? Yes, I am. Why not? Witches were burnt back in the day because of their knowledge. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I'll bet if you cut the sugar out of your life, the arthritis has a better chance of healing. I'll bet if you healed the reason why the body is producing arthritis in the first place, you could facilitate the healing of arthritis. I will bet if you ate the diet that your body is supposed to eat, you could heal the arthritis. I'll bet if you taught yourself how to breathe so that your body wasn't so friggin' stressed out, you could heal the arthritis. And I've seen this firsthand. But if we go in, MPO8, he's coming to the witch doctor side. And it's not about disagreeing, definitely, but it's about opening ourselves up to the possibility that anything can be healed in the body if you give the body the ability to do so. The body doesn't want to be in pain. When the body's in pain or producing pain symptoms or signals, that's the body telling you, hey, something needs to be done. But us as people, we uh, we don't pay attention to it, or we'll pop a. I used to golf a bit. I was not a golfer. I freaking sucked, right? But I used to golf, and I would hear these guys go, "Oh, I forgot to take my ibuprofen this morning. I got to take that before we start." What the hell? If you're having to take an anti-inflammatory just to make it through 18 holes of golf, imagine how much pain you're going to be in the next day. Oh, you won't be in pain because you'll just take more anti-inflammatories. What's causing in the inflammation in the first place? Very important. Okay, so on that note, nope, nobody's ready yet. Okay, so on that note, I do have regular classes that are scheduled 3 days a week, and I have a free class this Wednesday. The link is in the bio. You can go sign up right now. I also have, if you get on my email list, which if you sign up for class, you'll get on the email list, or you can just sign up for the email list because I want to test this guy out first. You'll get 5 steps to decrease inflammation in your brain and body, and it's absolutely free. And the first one is decreasing sugar. Well, of course, I know that, right? But what if you're addicted to sugar on the subconscious level? Because throughout the years, you've eaten the sugar and you have to eat more and more and more to be happy. And your body doesn't understand sugar, especially if you're a type O blood type. Your body hates sugar, and yet you eat it every day more than you should, right? So you're going to be tapping along with this video to help you release the addiction to the sugar. You're going to be tapping along to the video to help you calm your nervous system in order to breathe properly. And I'll be educating you about, why these things are very important. Okay. So what questions you got for me? What questions? Throw some questions out there because I've gotten off my soapbox. Let's throw a question out there. Hopefully we've changed some of the naysayers' points of view, right? I used to read a book to my daughter. What was that book? I forget. Oh, gosh darn it. What was the name of that book? Do you say nay, I say? No, we can't come in saying nay. We can't come in thinking that we can't be helped. We can't come in thinking I'm just going to have to manage this pain for the rest of my life. We have to come in, you know what? What's the root cause? It might have been a head injury that you had back in the day. Now, remember, a head injury does not mean that you went to the hospital. A head injury means, you know what? Here's a head injury. We were all jumping in the pool back in Arizona when I was in massage school. We were jumping in the pool and we were throwing a hat out into the pool and trying to make it from the diving board, diving into the hat. Well, one time I threw the hat out too far and I slammed my head right into where the pool starts rising up. I didn't go to the hospital, right? Shook my head off, no big deal. But remember, that impact compresses not only the head, but the neck. And I've done a lot of damage to my head and my neck being a snowboarder. So have you ever fallen down roller skating or rollerblading? Have you ever fallen down skiing, snowboarding, skateboarding? Have you ever been in football? Have you been a cheerleader? Those cheerleaders nowadays, they're doing some friggin' dangerous stuff. Have you ever been in gymnastics? Have you ever slipped on some ice and racked the back of your head and you couldn't pick your head up off the pillow the next day? Those are all injuries, potential injuries that could be affecting you today. Does anybody resonate with any of those? Go ahead and put something in the chat. Let me know. How does that resonate with you right now? Those injuries that you did not know might still be in your nervous system. Yes, Shauna McD. I had 3 separate head injuries in 2018. Never went to a doctor. Believe those injuries affect. Sandra the artist. Okay. Lesions in my brain now. Exactly. So what are we going to do about that? Right? Microhemorrhage due to injury. How to naturally heal. Thank you. Okay. So on that note, since there's so much of you guys here right now, chronic neck pain. All right. So I want you to all right now to pay attention to how your entire body feels. Okay. And this might suck because some of you might feel a lot of tension building up while you're thinking about this. And when I say your entire body, I don't want you to just, where does it hurt? Pay attention to the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. And I'm going to write a code down right now. And this code is going to help you change your genetic makeup, change your matrix. Because when we have those traumatic injuries, I believe, and according to Joe Dispenza, we're changing our genetic makeup. For instance, I had a scar on my belly from when I crashed on my bicycle when I was a kid. I think it was like 8 or 11 years old, somewhere around there. I don't know. I don't remember when it was, but I had a scar. It's like I wasn't born with this scar. And later on in life, I got a scar, and yet my body producing that scar. Why? That doesn't make any sense. It's not my gene. Oh, maybe it is in my genetic makeup. Maybe it is in my DNA because of the emotional impact to the injury that occurred. So what if we could help you all today, everyone here who's had a head injury, a neck injury, a trauma? What if we could write down a code to help all of you? So I want you to pay attention to how your body feels right now. Okay? Really pay attention and give me just a moment while you focus on your breath. Okay, this is going to be a few minutes. I got 18 numbers to write down. Okay, here we go. So I'd like you to grab a pen and paper and remember how you felt. You're going to grab a pen and paper and you're going to write down this code. What's up there, Raw Tall? Hey, just remember, everybody, I have a free class on Wednesday. You can go sign up right now. It's a half-hour class. It's on Wednesday at 6 p.m. The link is in my bio. Go sign up after you write this code down. Let me make sure that is working. Yes, it is. Perfect. The link is available. So I'm going to write this code down for you. The code is 71171 31118 417 31191. Good. The code is written down in the comments. Hopefully you can see that. Sometimes it doesn't pop up on mine. So let me know if you can see that code. Write that code down, continue breathing, and some of you, maybe all of you, will feel a difference in your physical body in some way, shape, and form. You may feel a whole lot of difference. You may feel a little difference, but I want you to pay attention and let me know what difference you feel. Now, very important, as you're writing that code down, I want you to give yourself permission to heal. Give yourself permission to accept what this code is offering you. There you go. There's the tingling. Somebody feels some tingling happening. Pay attention to what you are feeling right now. Good, good, good. Hello, YouTube. Looks like somebody's here on YouTube. Hopefully they're subscribing and following. Hopefully everybody here on TikTok is following me. Be sure you do that. Good. And then let me know. Woo! A lot of tingling happening. Now, if you feel overwhelmed right now, if you feel I feel like there's an extra 1 in the second set of numbers on screen. Nope, 31118. 31118. Nope, it's good. I might it the one on the screen is correct. Thank you though for pointing that out. Good, because sometimes my words get jumbled when there's this much energy going. How do you feel about this? How about this there, Sandra? There's a lot of energy flowing right now. That energy, because for some of you may have been so overwhelmed for a long time, that energy may seem overwhelming. Remember, give yourself permission to heal, permission to release the energy you no longer need, and give yourself permission to bring in the energy that you do. What's up there, Hillbilly? Have you started doing your tapping homework every single day, Hillbilly? Have you started using the inflammation page every single day, Hillbilly? I'm going to continue checking on you until you say, yes, I have been. And holy cow, I feel better. So Sandra, you say I'm open to many channels for healing. How do these numbers help you right now? How do you feel different than you did 5 or 10 minutes ago? Very important. Just saying that you're open to many channels for healing is great, but if you don't feel any change, there might be a disconnect between you and I, and it's just something to acknowledge and pay attention to. So how do you feel? What do you feel when you read those numbers? When you see those numbers, when you breathe while you're ready for those numbers? Who else feels something or anything? What's up there, Nick? Thanks for the follow. What do you feel? Have not. Unfortunate. Hillbilly, why? Why do you limit yourself from being able to heal? A sense of peace. Nice, Vanessa. Yes. So Vanessa said earlier in her chat, currently microhemorrhage due to injury, how to naturally heal. Thank you. And then as she writes down these numbers, she notices a sense of peace. Ah, that's good. So is this one way to heal? Yes. Is working with me one way to heal? Yes. I don't feel different. Are we connected, Sandra? I don't get that we're connected on this side. And I'm 99% connected to my muscle testing. Now your words of connection might be different than mine. My words of connection are there's an energetic thing happening here. And when there's an energetic opening, these numbers happen instantaneously. I think I have an ulcer or something happening in my stomach. Can you repeat what to do? I love pancakes. Gotcha. So, Sandra, would it be okay to ask your energy if you're connected to the energy that is being offered right now? That would be interesting. Let's see. Nick. So, Nick, I'm not sure if these numbers will assist you, but I'm going to type them in here again anyway. 71171 31118 417 31191. And these numbers were written down for all the people that had head injuries in the past. But if you open yourself up, the numbers may affect you because you may have had a head injury during your birth. You may have had disconnect in utero, disconnect in the growing process in utero. Your mother may have had a bump to her head while she was pregnant with you. There might be genetic imbalances from way back in the day that have affected your head. And if your head is out of balance, meaning your entire brain, your nervous system up here, that can send confusing signals down to the stomach. But how stressed are you? If you're really freaking stressed out, Nick, you're going to want to de-stress. Go to my profile, fill out the intake or get on my email list, and you're going to get 5 steps to decrease inflammation. CPT, it can be, but but not necessarily, because if somebody's chronic PTSD, they may have been through really bad emotional stuff that didn't necessarily affect the brain injury itself, but it can definitely be related to each and every person. Can't do anything right now, Mo. Too overstimulated. Spent too much time on TikTok this morning. Okay, Sandra. That really resonates. Really friggin' stressed reading a book right now to change my mind. Nick, go to my profile, get on the email list, start doing the breathing tapping one. I think that's the third or fourth video down. And start teaching yourself how to breathe. And that's also going to give you other videos to learn about the tapping and how to acknowledge the stress and release it. I'm addicted to TikTok. So Sandra, go get on my email list and start using the addiction to sugar thing and just plug in TikTok for sugar. I also had a dream 2 nights ago about having a brain injury, needed surgery, and it was weird. Listen to your dreams there, Nick. 10 years of abuse started as a kid. There you go. So I do the advocacy. Yes, love it. Good. Nick, you want to come on live? And it would be great if you could have your video on, because we're going to talk about EFT and possibly some new ways to think about it. Would you be open to that, Nick? Yes. So advocacy. Don't tell daddy. When I work with people, I tap directly into your limbic system, into your subconscious, into your inner child, and we make those changes that you're looking for. So if you're interested, get on my email list, reach out, start with the 5 steps to decrease inflammation, because when you're really stressed and holding on to your past, that will create not only inflammation, but a lot of other issues as well. So Nick, let me know if you're ready to go on. And what if the kiddos being there would be a good thing, Nick? Because this would be a good thing to help your kids, right, too, right? So be open. I love it. Hey, you can call it EFT, you can call it tapping, you can call it tapping stuff, you can call it this weird stuff that I do that just seems to help. Go get on my email list and start using it today. It's not hard to learn. Actually, guess what? You can tap while you're learning it. Because what does tapping do? When you set the intention to talk to your subconscious, it helps release the blockages within you that are preventing you from being able to learn it, from being able to research it. So many people, I got to research it to see if it's going to work. Let go of the doubts. That's an issue. I mean, that's one thing that almost held me back. When I went and saw a hypnotherapist once, and as she was walking up the stairs to our appointment, because I was 10 minutes early and she hadn't shown up late, or she hadn't showed up yet, which irritated the crap out of me. She's walking up, and I'm an empath. I can feel everything. And she's walking up. I'm like, oh, crap, this is going to suck. Yes, that's something that you did as a child, or when you were going through the emotional stuff too. So you're soothing yourself, but you're not healing it, right? So I walked out of it hypnotherapy session more pissed off than I walked in. I was furious. She was having me hit a pillow with a bat. Oh my God, I was pissed. I'm like, screw it. Nobody ever was able to help my mom. Nobody's going to be able to help me. I'm just going to do it by myself. So I was in a really bad way one time, and I was reading through the local ad for Reno, for the natural healers in Reno, and I saw this woman's ad, June Milligan. She's a hypnotherapist who teaches tapping, and I just felt called to it. So I set up an appointment. I think I had to wait a week to get in, and I went and saw her, and an hour and a half of tapping. And she did some hypnosis with me at the end of it. I was sopping wet with sweat. I didn't know what was going on because I didn't understand this energy stuff yet, although I was a Reiki person and blah, blah, blah. I didn't understand it, right? Uh, no, that's not tapping, Nick. I would love to talk to you. So if you're open to it, but anyway, let's finish this story. And so I didn't believe that anything happened, right? Because we didn't do anything. I was a rolfer. You got to move the body around. You got to do stuff. And all I was doing is tapping my head, even though I was sweaty. So I walked out with all of her paperwork and I looked at the sky and the sky was so blue and the clouds, there was a few clouds in the sky and they were ultra white. I'm like, well, this is weird. Okay. So I thought about it. And the next day I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this to work, right? Because I paid for it. I'm going to try it. And she gave me some homework to do. So I went out to my rock that I used to sit on to try to figure out my friggin' crap. And I got up to the top of the rock and it's about 10 feet off the ground. And I noticed myself shaking a little bit because I was afraid of heights. Ever since junior, senior in high school, I slid down a 20-foot ladder and it almost hit the ground, stopped right before it hit the ground. And at that moment, I was always afraid of heights. So I bring out the tapping paperwork and I start tapping and just using the basic phrases. Even though I'm afraid of heights, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I released all of my fears. And 5 or 10 minutes later, it's like I'm not shaking anymore. I'm standing up on the rock now instead of sitting down. I'm standing on one foot. Holy crap, this shit works. And since then, 19 or 20 years ago, I teach tapping to every single person that I work with, because that way they've got something to work with at home. And then while they're working with me, especially if they tap before our session to release all the superficial stuff, I can go in and balance the brain and cranium and chakras and meridians and motions and everything that their body tells me. And most importantly, find the root cause of the severe imbalances in their life, which may be not what you think it is. It could be stuff that was passed down genetically, even past life, all kinds of possibilities. So let's see. Yeah, so when you get on my email list and you start using the 5 steps there, don't tell daddy, you'll be amazed at not only therapy will be better, but you'll be more open to different possibilities of receiving help. So release, if you can, release that statement of Stockholm syndrome makes it hard. Let that go. And I know that hurts your heart, and I know you've been through shit. Okay. But when you can release the diagnoses and the names that are put to things, it makes it easier for you to let go, to release the things that you no longer need, the emotional attachment to the past. And this is going to be an even harder one, forgiving everyone that was involved, including yourself, because what that does is release the baggage from your back. So in relation to tapping, tapping is a means to talk to the subconscious, the limbic system, the inner child, by tapping on the meridian points on your body to activate the meridian points. But more importantly, in my mind, connecting to the limbic system, because the limbic system is directly connected to the meridians. So this isn't about sensation. This is literally setting the intention to talk to the limbic system, to release the blockages within your body in relation to what you're dealing with. For instance, fear of heights. Going back to that moment in time, releasing the emotional attachment to the moment in time, feeling the tingles running through your bodies. Some of you might be feeling tingles running through your bodies right now. Don't be afraid of those tingles. Those tingles are good, because if you're tapping with me or not, you're still being affected by the energy that is being offered. Tapping is not working for me. Okay. Jag, do you believe you can be helped? Yes or no question. Because if you don't believe, then that might be why tapping is not working. Yes, you do believe. Now, Jag, when I said yes, did you feel the pressure in your chest? And hopefully between every time you write down a word, Jag, or your sentence, I want you to tap. In between every time when you're done writing, I want you to start tapping along with where I'm tapping. Don't call it my diagnosis because you're taking claim of it. What's up there, Casey? What's up? Yes. So as soon as you called it my diagnosis, that means that you've claimed it. Okay. Exactly. So call it the diagnosis. And then let's get to work. Don't tell daddy. Let's get to work and heal you so you can change. Well, maybe you won't change your name, but there'll be a different energy to your name. Oh, nice. Don't tell daddy, just got it. Your therapy sessions are going to change so much. And when you're ready to go deep, you know where I'm at because you got to get to the root cause. And while you think you know where the root cause is, and I would love to invite you on today, but it wouldn't be safe for you because a little demonstration here, not a good thing. But it's time. Oh, I can't. Dang it. All right. So, Jag, are you still there? I didn't see a comment from you after my last question. Did you feel your body tense up when you wrote down yes when I asked, do you believe you can be helped? Yes. So you felt it. Okay. Good job. So that feeling, that tension is your subconscious going, no, you don't believe you can be helped. Now remember, it's conscious, subconscious, not conscious. Consciously, of course, we believe we can be helped. But subconscious, because you've been the way you are for so long, has gotten ingrained. It either doesn't believe that you can be helped or doesn't want help. So, Jag, and everybody who's here, hopefully you're tapping. I want you to say out loud, I give myself permission to heal. Casey vouches for Kim. But they have to want the help as well, right? But that's what we're doing right now. I give myself permission to heal. And you might notice some tension coming up in the body. That's your subconscious freaking out and attempting to prevent you from healing. I give myself permission to heal. And you might feel some tension in your throat and some dryness in your mouth. That's the subconscious freaking out. That's a good thing. Acknowledge that and allow the tension to release. There you go. I give myself permission to heal. Now I tap on 14 points and I don't follow the rules of tapping. Thank you for protecting our little. If I heard you right, that's thoughtful. She deserves that. I might have missed a comment. Don't tell daddy. I don't understand where that comment came from. Sometimes TikTok doesn't show all the comments. So back to where we were. I give myself permission to heal. Right? And when I say myself, I don't just mean myself right now, but I mean myself 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, a week ago, a year ago. Notice the tension coming up. This is not about you right now. And this is what we started with today at the beginning of our session. I don't manage pain. I don't want to manage my pain. I want to figure out why I'm in pain. For instance, this weekend, I had some chicken fried steak and eggs. I've been craving it for months, and I finally let myself do it. Well, I'm not going to have chicken fried steak and eggs again because the amount of pain I was in for 3 days afterwards sucked. So as part of the issue that you're dealing with, diet. Check it out. Diet, not diet. Nutrition. Are you eating nutritional foods that are good for your body? And you can't listen to what everybody says you need. You have to start listening to what your body tells you you need. Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating enough carbohydrates? Are you eating enough fruits and vegetables? Are you getting enough nutrition? Very important. I give myself permission to heal. Good. Who feels different having tapped for the past 5 minutes while I ranted, while I was on my soapbox? Yet again, I keep getting out and up and down on my soapbox. But guess what? Getting up on my soapbox does? It strengthens my glute maximus. Cool. All right. I forgot about you, YouTube. I don't see any comments, so hopefully you're enjoying what's going on. But I am live on YouTube as well. It's just my TikTok is more active. You're welcome, Jag. How do you feel different, Jag? Can you share with us how you feel different? Now, the reason I ask you to do that is because it helps you integrate it, but also it helps other people. When you say the ways that you feel better, other people can go, oh, I feel that way too. I didn't realize I felt that way. What's up, Namira? How are you? Welcome here on YouTube. I've just started going live a few weeks ago on YouTube. And so now I'm actually live on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you have any questions, we're dealing with, I've got a free class on Wednesday. Remember, everybody, I've got a free class on Wednesday, healing neck pain. So the link is in my bio. And I'll put that link down here for Namira as well. There it is, Namira. Hello. So it looks like a lot of people dropped off after that tapping sequence. I wonder why. What did that do to drive people away? It's very interesting. All right. Hello. Cool. Well, I am thirsty. Looks like comments frozen for some reason. Okie dokie. Any questions on TikTok or YouTube? You're welcome, Nimura. Yeah, I've been on the soapbox for a while today. Forgot to bring some water up with me before I started. Does anybody feel any different on TikTok? Thanks for the follows. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the comments. That helps me when I'm on my soapbox. If you've had hand injuries and they have not been healed, in relation to my experience, do not do the vibration plates. It's too much information. It actually it hurt me back in the day. If your spine is out of alignment and your spine's out of alignment in relation to the emotions that you're holding in the spine, don't do the vibration plates. Of course, this is just my experience. This is not dead set. If you feel better and it heals you, then by all means. I much rather you get a percussor and tap while you percuss, use the percussor or the vibration gun on different parts of your body and tap, because that's much less invasive. You're not vibrating the entire body. I know it's not that aggressive, but you get my point. You're just vibrating different areas of the body. For instance, if your neck is tight and you're tapping and that's not working, well, you can put the gun there and tap. And okay, well, that's not working. That means maybe it's someplace else. But remember, emotions are a big deal. If you're emotionally imbalanced, if you're holding on to yesterday, very cool. That's great. Now, why was the liquid in her legs? Is it healing the diabetes? Okay, it may have helped with the liquid, but is she going to use the vibration plate every single day for the rest of her life? Why does she have diabetes? What's the root cause to the diabetes? Is she open to changing her diet? Is she open to drinking enough water? Is she open to cutting out all sweets except for fruit? Is she open to not drinking any artificial sweeteners or eating any artificial sweeteners? She stays too sedentary. Yeah. So vibration plate's going to be great for her. if she sticks with it, that's the kicker right there also, right? But she's got a lot of other changes to facilitate. Otherwise, because the body's laying down that extra liquid in her body to tell her, hey, something's wrong, make a change. But if we just put some paper over it, oh, it's fine, right? My legs don't hurt as much anymore because they're not swollen, so they're not affecting the nerves. The body's going to find another way to facilitate her making a change. Twinkle, have you had some head injuries? Twinkle's ready to come on. Twinkle, I'm going to send you an invite. We're going to do a little demonstration with you. Does that sound good? You can accept the invite if you are ready, or don't if you're not. But yeah, I agree with Twinkle. If you've had head injuries, if it's computer generated, I don't know what allulose is. Let me look it up. ALLULOUS. Wow, I've never heard of that one. Well, it says it's a rare natural sugar found in naturally small. But if you're using, okay, now wait a second. If you're using sugar by itself without it being in the fruit, how much of this are you using in order to make it sweet enough? So if you're using Truvia allulose, then yes, I consider it artificial. If you're eating allulose in fruit, then it's good. That's my point of view. I might be wrong. But if you're diabetic, should you be eating sugar at all? Is that not one of the things that got you wrong in the first place? Balance your diet. Boom. Balance your emotions. Get back to finding the sweetness. Yes, anything manufactured. I love it. Perfect. Anything manufactured. Now, does it mean that if you're diabetic, that you will never have sugar ever again? Not at all. Because what if you were able to heal the diabetes? What if honey and cinnamon actually helped you? It helped my mom's grandmother. She ate it for a few weeks and the diabetes went away. And she does not take care of herself at all. And she no longer has diabetes. How does that make any sense? I was doing some energy work with her at the time, but nothing compared to what I do nowadays. So maybe that affected her. But she is a 94-year-old woman now and does not have diabetes anymore. And that was 10, 15 years ago that changed. I like to stick to my berries. Nice, Lainey. Good. Yeah, berries are yummy. And good for people who've had head injuries. Twinkle, I didn't see anything from you. Does that mean you don't want to come in? And no worries if you don't. Put the offer out there. If you don't jump on it, you don't jump on it. No big deal. I don't actually know where to begin to heal. Well, Namira, you can join my class on Wednesday. And if you resonate with that, that'd be a great thing. You can go to join my email list. Let me give you that right now also, if you just want to start there. Here is my link to join my email list, and you'll get 5 steps to decrease inflammation in your brain and body. That's a great place to start, because that way, if you resonate with what I'm teaching you in the videos, you'll know, hey, this is a guy I could work with. And then maybe you'll join my classes. Or maybe you'll just go gung-ho and, you know what, I want to do one-on-one work with this guy because even just doing the videos changed my life. So I can't imagine what working one-on-one with this guy would do, right? Don't check it, do it, Namira. We get in our way when we said, we'll check it. Oh, I'll check it out. Oh, I'll look into it, right? No, go right now. Go click that link right now. It'll open up put in your email information and your name. And as soon as you put it in, make sure you check that little box. I accept information from Kim. Even though I don't know him from Adam, I don't sell any information. And start using those videos today. Okay, Namira? Cool. What's up there, Joe? Joe's in my group classes. She has learned so much. Let me see if I can persuade Joe to turn off her privacy. Brunch? Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, my daughter didn't do well with her crappy pancakes either. Yeah. But see if Joe will turn off her privacy setting and give me a little testimonial about her experiences in the classes. A little face to face, or face to her insignia. And if not, that's cool too. Get the more heart meat to your live 200 diamonds prize. Yeah. No worries, Joe. It's all good. Right on. Hey, Namira changed her comment to I will do that. Nice, Namira. That a girl. I'm assuming you're a girl. Your name feels like a girl. I think I see a little bit of your profile picture. I'm going to go with girl. Out a girl. Cool. So, any other questions out there? Guys kind of went silent on me, and I didn't hear anybody say they felt any different after the tapping. What's up with that? Does that mean you don't feel different? Does that mean you're afraid to put your words out there? Release that fear. Put those words out there, because when you type those words in, it makes me feel awesome. And it helps you connect to what more is going on within yourself. Cross those off? Nope, keep those on. All right. Well, it looks like my live might be coming to an end here. Class is great as we peel layers to heal ourselves. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, guys. Cool. All right. I am out of here. Be sure to get on my email list if you have not done so already. Let's see. Don't see as though anyone has done that. Bummer. All right. I'm outie. You guys have a good day. Thank you very much for watching, Nimira. Have a wonderful day, or create a wonderful day.